It's just personal view. I would never live with a man that I'm not
Hmm.
married to. If anybody feels like that's their theory, that before you marry the man, I will live with the man. Whatever it is that you see there.
Because I want to try something.
You wanted
Of-
to, you did a screenshot.
no, I didn't do a screenshot, but there's been something that has actually been bothering me, and that's like the issue of cohabitation. Would you like to talk about it? Or you have to?
Cohabitation is bothering
Yes.
you. Are you cohabiting? How do I talk about something I don't know? I did not experience.
Oh Jesus! Oh. But is this something? But is this something? But is this something you would like to talk about?
I can't I can't speak on it
Mm.
because
Why?
I I I don't have the experience.
No, even if you don't have the experience, is this something that? Why didn't you have the experience of cohabitation? It didn't just occur, or was it
I
something
would
that
never
you
have
would have?
cohabited with anybody.
But is it something that you would have wanted to do to cohabit with
Never.
somebody?
I would never live with a man that I'm not married with too.
Why?
Because it's my personal views, my personal moral views. Like why will I be sleeping living with you when I not
But
marry
you know
me?
that. But you know that some people say that when you live with a man, you get to know him better.
And that's their own life problem. they should be they should be getting to know the man the way they want to get to know the man. That's not my
Ah!
own life choices.
Endurance, you have killed me. You have totally killed me. As in, you've totally.
Did I feel you know? It's just personal. It's just personal view. I would never live with a man that I'm not married to. If anybody feels like that's their theory, that before you marry the man, I will live with the man. Whatever it is that you see there, it works for some people. They will eventually marry the man, they will, but me, I don't need to be tasting what I will eventually eat in terms of living with you together. Why?
But
Did
you
they
know
send
that
me
some
away?
people, like,
Did
but
I
you know that
don't I have my own
some
house
people have,
rent?
but some people have said, wait, now some people have said that cohabitation, like for example, let's say the man snores, and you're someone that doesn't like snoring, but you cohabiting with him will help you to know some
So when you
certain
not found out
behavior.
that the man snores, you not leave him because he snores.
You know, now that I'm discussing it with you, that idea actually seems very dumb. But yes, but no, wait, no. But you know that some people actually leave relationships because he snores. I can't deal with you because you snore.
My dear. Okay, let me see. One thing I used to be I'm still someone that can't stand someone snoring. But
Mm-hmm.
you know, of late, they've been telling me that I've been snoring in my sleep. Who am I to judge? Like before, honestly, before if you snore beside, and it's not because I'm trying to be. I can't sleep. When somebody starts snoring beside me, I'm a very light sleeper. Very,
Mm-hmm.
very light sleeper. Any small movement, I don't wake up. So if somebody is beside me and they're snoring, and I've been unfortunate to sleep beside people, probably I went to go and visit somebody, or somebody is now snoring in the next room or something, and I would just wake up. I'll just go, why is this person snoring? But now,
Mm-hmm.
this is that I used to do small, small snore. I will argue with me. It used to be a thing of pride for me that I don't snore, that me snore. But they say, you snore. I snore. God. Is it not me? Now, in
You
that point,
see,
so,
you're even
see, yeah.
laughing.
The thing that, see, I can't, I swear, cohabit, it's not something I know about. I don't know why people do it. I don't know what their why their circumstances. Some people don't have places to stay. They don't, maybe they are broke, or they just don't have people to support them. That's why they have to do it. Some people is like a cultural thing. For I don't know whether there's any culture that I'm not saying cultural thing. I'm saying that it's sometimes it's socially acceptable for some people how they grow up to live with
Yeah.
a man that they are not married with. It could be that's why they do it. But me, my upbringing, one, it's not. Who I won't go tell? Which parent do I want to tell? Which of my siblings do I want to tell? Which of my friends do I want
But
to
you know
tell that
that,
I'm
but
living
you
with a man that I'm not married to?
wait, because one of the reasons, apart from snoring, I told you that there are some behaviors that you might see in a particular person. I mean, they will say, why not test the water before you enter into it finally? That's like the theory that people are, because I've known lots of people who have cohabited, and this is like one of the reasons that they have. So let me get to know it, because I don't want to enter into a lifelong relationship with you and then find out that there are some things that you do that I don't like. For example, let's say you leave the toilet seat open, or you don't have, or you don't press the toothpaste correctly, because these are some flimsy excuses. I would call it flimsy, but these are some of the reasons that some people leave their partners and say, okay, I don't want to be with this person. And that's like one of the reasons why they say cohabitation helps. So you get to know the person before you get married to the person.
God will help us. I would see. I know that, of course, when you're dating someone, you will spend some time with them. And I
Mm-hmm.
feel those are the times that you will get to know this person. Definitely, when you're dating someone, you might probably have gone to spend the night, or
Mm-hmm.
you go there to spend weekend. So if you want to know whether the person usually flush toilets, use that weekend to know whether they flush their toilets or not, and check whether they use their toothpaste. I just think it's not ideal. I don't. It's not that I think. But whatever opinion people have, for me, it is not ideal to live with a man you're not married to. It's not.
Mm.
It's not. When the person has not made a commitment, or you yourself have not made a commitment that this is my husband, you've not signed it, and you're living with that person, it is not ideal for me. So, whatever it is that you want to see, you don't have to see that saying that you have to test it before you. It's an excuse for people to do the things they're not supposed to do before they get married. That's how I see it.
Mm.
um I'm sorry if that sound harsh, but I feel like when people know that they're not comfortable with the things that they are doing, so
Yeah.
they want to make it l- comfortable for themselves. So they push that agenda that you have to try it out before you can commit to it.
Mm.
Whereas what you are trying out is something you should try out when you're already committed. You understand? But not everybody
If
live
you
by
try it
that
out,
standard.
and if you try it out when you are committed and you don't like it,
And you deal with your problems. So
ah, and lead to break up, lead to break up and divorce
I'm not
because you
okay.
don't like
Okay,
it.
wait. See, are you saying that is everybody that have tried to live with their partner and they saw that, oh, this person is the person that I can be with, that eventually have a happy marriage? Or that the partner did not come up with behaviors that in their wildest dream they never thought that it would happen? A lot of people cohabited and they still get married. So I know someone that they were living together for more than 5 years before they got married. And they got married, the marriage did not last 2 years. So what have they
Well,
been watching for 5 years?
the moon.
So it's there's no guide to whether you have a happy marriage or not. There's no step to it. It is
Mm,
whatever it is that you put into it that you get back. And the
mm.
putting into it is not just your own effort. It's what you're putting into it, what your partner is putting into it, is the result that it yields. But saying, okay, it's people follow this manual. If I follow this manual, I would get to the promised land. No. Life happen. People change unexpectedly. Situations change, even you change. So saying that, oh, if I live with a man, I will know what to expect. You're joking. He might grow mad.
And does it not
It's,
breed?
it's
What if it
after
breeds?
it.
What if cohabitation breeds closeness with you and your partner? You staying with him can. Let's look at the good sides of it. I can get closer and like you
I'm
more.
still gonna say that is an excuse to do something that you don't have your chest to do. Where you want to had it that if I do it, I will know my partner where I want to be close. Our parents that were married, did they go I beg, I don't want to bring our parents because it's not like most parents will have happy marriages. They didn't bring their own, they have their own
Exactly.
problems.
I wanted to say most of them,
They
most
have
of
their
them just endured.
they have their own problem. But
Yeah.
what it's not seeing. There's no way I can look at the benefit side of it. I'm sorry. It might be, it might be a very what will I say? A one direction way of looking at it. But that's
Mm.
just me. I cannot see the good in cohabiting with a man before you marry. I cannot think of a benefit for it because it's not something I subscribe to. It's not something I would advise anybody to do. It doesn't just align with my thought pattern. So there's no way I can help you do the merit and demerit of it. I will always say the demerit. Let us just drag it.
No, but it's good. No, funny enough, I like these points you brought out. I didn't cohabit. I didn't cohabit with anybody, or I never did so. But probably from hearing from other people, you would have felt that the way they talk about it, it's more like by the time you cohabit, you know more, you know a lot about the person, and then
So I'm a
so that
person
when
you
you
want to
get
cohabit with before you eventually pick one. I'm a person. You cohabit with one. You do 2 years. You see that this person in mad, oh, you leave. Pick another one.
lady
She is that
something
not
else.
five marriage?
This lady is something else. Funny enough, looking at it, it actually makes a whole lot of sense. I'm not saying that people should not cohabit, but what you're saying actually makes a whole lot of sense. Because for me, I felt cohabitation might help some people in getting to know their spouse and maybe
See,
having
whoever you want
better
to be close to, you will be close. See, the thing, I'm not trying to bring personal experience here, but marriage is something that I was always like, hey, cause I get a go for it. I like my company a lot. When
mm,
people say, "Oh, a singleness," I enjoyed being single. I enjoyed living alone. Like, not like I didn't enjoy being in a relationship, but being by myself, having my own space. I really, really enjoyed it. So thinking about getting married, it was something I was worried about. That will I enjoy having another person in my
person.
space? Is this not
Mm,
something that I will constantly be thinking about? But now into it, I enjoy it too. But
mm.
in my wildest dream, if anybody had told me that I will really enjoy someone being in my space 24/7, I wouldn't
You
have
were never,
believed.
you were never, you were never. I'm not bringing your personal life, but at the same time, somehow bring your personal life. You were not. You were never afraid that after you get married, because you didn't cohabit, or rather you are against cohabitation, you were not afraid that there are some things that you would see that would make you be like, no, why did I enter into this? You were not afraid of that.
I expected because I knew that that's exactly what is supposed to happen in marriage. Two
Hmm,
persons are going to merge their life together, coming from different backgrounds, coming from different ways that they do things. I keep my things here, you keep your things like this. So it was something I prepared my mind to, that things would not, how you do your things will forever change. It's a
hmm,
reality you have to accept before you go into it. So trying to cut corners so that that shock will not happen to you, I don't think is the ideal way. It's just allowing yourself going through that process, that that shock will happen. That
hmm.
someone would do something like, ah, waiting be this, why they do it like this? It's a normal thing. Someone you've never lived with, someone that has a different way of doing things. So it was something I was expecting. So when I began to show, I was like, okay, and then that's it's something that's supposed to happen. If you don't like it, stuck now. That they should not do it like that again. Oh, so it was something I knew. I had prepared my mind that it was going to happen because I'm now going to be sharing my life with someone. Before I would just leave the house, go come back when I come back. But no, I cannot come back when I come back. You understand? The accountability, and also it's. I don't think I needed to find out before I actually find out. You don't run before your life. Wait till we come and meet you there. So and the thing is, whatever it is that you feel like, oh, you can cope with, or it seems like, oh, this thing, you can, if you are really willing to put in the work.
Hmm.
A lot of, I mean, but there's some chronic attitude that, like, there's some like tragic flaws that people have,
Yeah.
that I feel like you don't have to live with them before you know that these flaws, I can't deal with it. You
But you
can
know that
date
the
somebody.
reason why people say this is because sometimes people hide their character. So it's more like when I stay with you, I'm able to know you better.
People cannot hide their character. If you date somebody for, they can't hide their character everywhere. That's why you visit now. You guys you go out together. I mean, what are you doing cutting each
When
other?
you
You guys
visit,
just go to restaurants and just
Endurance, wait now, wait. When you visit and he quickly clears the house. so that you don't know, or so that you don't know about, okay, the
See,
shady things that
there's a
he's
way somebody will clear house, you will know that this person is dirty. People
uh-uh.
that are actually dirty, people that are
How? Please
actually
tell me.
dirty
Oh.
will clear house, wuru, 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 and you will see it. I will
I think
check. But why
people
say
need to
you dey
start borrowing
check,
your eyes.
sir?
Oh. How? How is it will we see that they will, you will go and check side for once? How do you know? Let give me your
Okay,
eyes. Oh.
okay, I get it. Okay, somebody is dirty. Can somebody learn to be clean?
Hmm.
It's a people constantly. There's always room for someone to evolve. The, I mean, men. Everybody know that a lot of them. There's some men that can clean, but a lot. I'm not. I don't have an empirical study, but a lot of them don't know how to clean up after themselves.
Hmm.
But they can get better when they know that you're constantly doing it. I'm not trying to say, oh, make excuses for someone. People that were not prudent with funds can learn to be prudent with funds. That's why it's a partnership. You made your life together to make yourself better. So you don't have to rush the process. For me, that's just what I think.
Hmm.
Bye. It's 9 o'clock.
Actually, I enjoyed this. Thank you. That was endurance there. Very blunt, but at the same time, she hit the nail on the head.